on, come. Hey y'all, it's me. Yeah. What's up, y'all? I bet y'all said, well, good job right here. Hurt my feet, y'all. I can't wait till I just leave it. How y'all doing today? How y'all doing tonight? Yeah. What I want y'all to do, please like, share, and subscribe to the video. Yeah. Get your funny acting membership. Because I know you're funny acting like I am, right? And it's real. And also, please respect the chat. Thanks. Y'all, this give y'all time to come on in, okay? Y'all know I don't took about like 5 or 6 snaps. I want to give a shout out to the birthdays. And something that I want to do is encourage young people to continue your education, okay? Before we get into our lives. The reason why I want y'all to do that, I know high school can be a challenge. Because it was a challenge for me as well. I want to encourage my young men of color to stay in school, get your education, get out the streets, get out the substances out there. I can't say the word I want to say. I don't see why not, but I'm just respect for what policy said. Get off of it. Go to school. If you're not going to finish school, get a job. Y'all got all opportunity in the world. So I want to get into this family because what I want to get into it, I think about other families and situations that they're going through. And we are committing, our young men of color is committing crimes that they're just committing crimes, y'all. I don't understand it. We've been speaking on a lot of different families. We spoke on Alexis Ware. I'm going to always talk about Alexis Ware. How you feel or not, I'm going to always speak on it. Gianna Sawyers, Krista Williams. I think her name, no, I may be saying last name. Krista Williams, I think her name was last name Williams. Naziah Harris. I thought about her family, and I thought about this beautiful family right here. Well, mind they business, happy, beautiful people. We got a brother, we got a niece, And we have hey Jackie. That's my aunt name. We got a niece here, beautiful girl. And we have a handsome uncle. At that time, Caleb wasn't but 17. Then I couldn't get that fit that mama in, but I said I can't leave Caleb mama out of this. And that was Caleb beautiful mom, wasn't but 54 years old. And y'all, when we talk about we got to get our families back together. Families and when back in the days, we changing stuff. Things have to change because different generation is different. So you have to change with the generation. But y'all, it ain't nothing but a repeat, pulled repeatedly, but in a different style. But Caleb had a friend around the family, like y'all got friends around your family right now. Y'all let them invite the children, like your son or daughter invite their best friend over there. Shoot, pool, swim, close to the family. I mean, a tight relationship with the family. And never would have thought that they would have committed a crime, a heinous crime, the way they did to this family. And I have to bring this family back out. This happened back in 2016. And went to court. And I think it was like 22. But I want to get into this because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of mine generation. I'm going to put it like that. Not my generation. Cause not my generation, but this breed, generation breed is different. Now, Caleb was 14 years old at the time on the photo that they show you. Gigi, 1 was 7. Let me show Gigi. I can't get all of them in here, y'all. And y'all, let me before I do anything, before I get ready to before I go on, because I'm gonna go on and I'm gonna keep it real. There go Gigi, her so pretty. Her was 7 years old. And they had that hey joke. Hey baby. I like when y'all come in. I like when y'all come in because when y'all come in here, because I know I love these intelligent people that be coming in here who about to know about these cases. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. But I thought about repeating this case because this is still happening right now when we talk about the Nazaria Harris case. I thought about this case, jumped back in my face, y'all. Y'all, you know what? I ain't no psychic. It's just something about Pisces. They see visions. Something brought me to this story. I believe in the Lord, but it made me like, what me? God, give something. God to Joker. I can be. I don't know how I got here. But you know what? The reason why I'm doing it because he let me repeat it. Now, y'all, let me tell you what happened to this beautiful couple. Not couple, because I feel the daddy hurt me. Cried when the daddy cried and found out why he said word that these criminals committed these crimes. It didn't make no sense. Keep your behind in school. Stay in school. Don't be afraid of that school. We didn't have middle school. Well, we didn't have middle. Okay, I was in the 8th grade in high school. So I know the challenge from the 8th grade. We had 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They still had those schools, y'all. They still have. I know in Florida, my grandson in a special school called I think it's a science school in Florida. It's some kind of good school that they have where he can just you have to pay for it and you go all the way through, and they got to have good grades from the six all the way up. Now, and when I was in, I'm older than y'all, but when I was in high school in the eighth grade, I left from elementary going to high school, but I felt comfortable because my brother was there. But it can be a challenge, y'all, because you see grown men to us in eighth grade, them look like grown men, but they were cute. But look, I'm about to jump back on here because I'm gonna tell y'all before we watch this video. Six years ago, y'all, 3 family members was found murdered in their ransacked home in Midland. Their cars was missing and later found on the south side of town. Caleb, his niece, Gigi, and the person that committed the crime with his buddies that dropped out of school was Javassier. Javassier. Him. They didn't let him come on he got close to the family. Enjoying themselves, having a great time. And how they know Javassier, this one right here, y'all, Tabley. How they know him is through Margaret, who was was Shamika's uncle's girlfriend, a long-time girlfriend at the time. That's what Shamika said. That Shamika is Gigi mom. That's Caleb's sister. Okay. They had that young man, it take me so hard to do some of these stories. He was like a surrogate grandson to Shamika's uncle, Robert. This young man right here, y'all, was so they would give him anything. They would give him only thing he had to do was ask for it. It was a nice family. Shamika said, that's Caleb. Let me take it out to Vasi because when I'm looking at him, I'm getting upset. I don't need to put it on him. I need to put it on this beautiful family. I need to put it on this beautiful family. Him and his mama, and I put it on Gigi every now and then. Cause this who this about. That's why I want to do this story again. It was a nightmare. Shamika said that they live with everybody because you think you know somebody who's been around your family, your kid. The dad said, just imagine right now somebody in your house said, yeah. I mean, they so close to your family. They so close to your family, you would have never thought they would do this, y'all. Around 8 that morning, Robert Shore, that's the dad, made a gruesome discovery. 3 of his family members was brutally murdered with a dumbbell. Come on now. 10-year-old girl. Let me calm down. Jesus. Gloria was 54. Beautiful woman. Caleb was 17 and Gigi was 10. They was taped, robbed, kidnapped, and murdered. A 7-year-old. Only reason why he did that, Javassi knew that they knew him because he was close to the family. That all of them know him. Just imagine in other cases, they know each other. Most crime happen to people that surround you. So I'm about to get into the video, y'all, so y'all can see what's going on. Okay, they didn't even want to try Rufus, y'all. With them, Rufus they all was arrested and charged with murder and robbery in connection to this crime. They stole. I can't believe that Javassi stole from them. He was so close to them, he could have got it if he wanted it. Let's cut the crime, y'all. Let's cut the crime. Now the dad was a veteran, and he's a nurse. Got a call and had to come home to this. According to the police report, the 3 suspects rolled on a bike, y'all. They rolled on a bike from the south side of town all the way to Gloria house. When they arrived, Caleb came outside, and right away, Caleb is the son right here. Javassi began choking and attacking Caleb. You're not thinking that he coming over there to do that to you. Not Javassi, not this one. You been in my pool. You don't ate my food. You done been to the cookout. I'm not thinking that you're going to do that. No. Javassi is the mastermind, y'all. And he refused to confess when they were interrogating him. So y'all going to see the video of them interrogating him, okay? Also with the lead detective. And he alleged that he would do it again if he have to. No remorse for the family in court. No remorse. Let's get into the video, y'all. Because Javassi and Raheem, here go Raheem right here, plead guilty to the 3 counts of murder. A jury found Rufus, and here go Rufus, found Rufus guilty of 5 of the 10 charges filed against him, including murder and kidnapping. Let's watch the video, y'all, and thanks for being here. I'm gonna move their face. Hold on for a minute. I'm gonna move their face out my way. I'm getting on it. But before we get started, close that screen door and stop letting all them flies up in here. Now, we don't need no parasites up in this chat. They need some real people, y'all. Real people. Real talk. No proper talk. Real talk. They don't understand proper language. That's why I don't use it no more. I don't got on their level now. That's sad. Here we go, y'all. I'm sorry. Ooh, here we go. There go your boy, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all have it from here.
Are story begins in Columbus, Georgia. On the morning of January 4th, 2016, Columbus 911 received an alarming call.
Columbus 911 was added to the Please send someone, please. I want to kill my family. Someone took a family? I want to kill my pain, all my family's dead. My son. My granddaughter's dead. Hold on. Why are you going to the resident? Resident, what's your name? My name's Robert Short. Let's take that bus. No, but it's dead.
Officers responded to a home in the community of Upatoy. Corporal John Pappy, consistent with protocol, parked his cruiser on the street. He walked up the driveway and entered the residence. He and his fellow officers coordinated the clearing of the house. I got you.
Sorry about that.
Only Rocky Mountaineer took us to place lying on the ground, blood all around them. He could tell they were deceased. The officers made their way further into the home, reaching the master bedroom walk-in closet. That is where they found a young man lying on the ground, bound with tape. Corporal Pappy said he had seen many things being ex-military, but this was one of the most horrific scenes he'd witnessed.
Yeah, open window right there.
The scene was consistent with a burglary, where they ended up murdering everybody in the house. Detective Alan Malone spoke with Robert Short, the homeowner who called 911. He identified the bodies as his wife, 54-year-old Gloria Short, his son, 17-year-old Caleb Short, and his granddaughter, 10-year-old Gianna Lindsey. Shamika Averett said her mom was a loving and energetic person. She was everybody's mom and loved by all. Shamika's daughter's name was Gianna, but everyone called her Gigi. Shamika said that Gigi and Gloria were extremely close. Shamika, Caleb's sister, knew him as her little baby because she was 17 years old when he was born. She remembers coming home from college and seeing a beautiful little boy. Lindsey Robertson, Shamika's sister, said that it was difficult knowing that Caleb and Gigi didn't get to live their lives. Gigi didn't get to go to middle school, high school, a dance, or have a boyfriend. Lindsey said that she was left lost. Due to the size of the home, Detective Malone knew it would take a significant amount of time to process the scene for evidence. Lieutenant Mike Myhand said the scene was horrific. Gloria was lying at the end of the hallway in a pool of blood. As he walked past Gloria, Gianna was visible in the living room. Gianna suffered very brutal injuries, especially to a 10-year-old girl. He observed Gloria and Gianna wrapped in blue painter's tape and duct tape. Next to Gianna was a 20-pound dumbbell with blood on it. They surmised that the assailant used the dumbbell to at least beat Gianna. Caleb's body was in the master bedroom walk-in closet. Caleb had small pieces of grass on his socks, so they knew he had spent some time outside. The development led them to the backyard, where they found pieces of duct tape. Detectives brought Robert Short to the station for questioning.
Mr. Short, I just need to get pictures of you real quick, sir. Stand for me.
That's the dad, yeah.
Circumstances, but you're okay to talk to me now. outside. The car was fully parked, and I saw some blood, some arrows from the attic, bow arrows was laying at the door. I know something was wrong, so because nobody opened the attic, and the door was open, the back door was open. The back door was open? It was open, yeah. And when you say the back door, what are you talking about? When you go to the garage, all it goes to the kitchen, the garage door. The garage was open up, but the door to the house. Okay. Like the side door. Okay. So it was wide open? Yeah, it was open. It was ajar. So I went in. My wife was laying in the hallway, face down. And stuff was scattered everywhere. And I checked the pulse. No pulse. Well, when you say you check the pulse, where do you check the pulse at? Karate order. And I saw my granddaughter laying in the living room, face up. And I checked her pulse, and she was cold. And I started running through the house looking for my son, calling his name. He went in his room. So I ran back out to my room, found him in my bedroom closet, tied up. And then checked the house for brother. Then I came back out and went back in and checked him again. So you say you came back out? I came back out to my wife. And went back and checked on him, and I couldn't get to wake up. And I started trying to call 911. I haven't come against call 911. I was also now with your son. Did you check his pulse also? Yeah. You mentioned that your granddaughter, you check her pulse. Yeah. I got some personnel there going to get you some other clothes because we're gonna have to collect the clothes that you have on. Once we collect those, then we'll get you out here. Your son, Robert Short Jr., he's apparently downstairs waiting for you right now. He just got here. He's home. He's downstairs waiting for you. And once we get that done, collect the clothes, and some replacement clothes, something to wear, then we'll be free to go.
Robert came in for a follow-up interview the next day.
Hey, I go short. All right, I apologize for the wait. Yes, sir. I'm having to make one curve. Time you got up, left the house, went to work, so came back home for the following day before. So now, time I got up, I get up at 5:40. We're getting ready to close in the morning and go speak. I don't know, so I get up at 5:40. Just go straight to work. So I get up at 5:40 and all I do is get dressed, go straight to work. And what I did, I got up, got dressed. When I get up, I didn't see Kayla. I didn't see those things wrong. That's always my main game. So I did see her. And I saw Shamika, the mother, and Wyatt. They told them they were wrong. Just clarify what day are you referring to? What particular day? Yes, January the what?
Please, Campbell, sit down.
Saturday, Sunday. Okay. So we're Saturday night and we're Sunday night. Last night, I still went to work as I don't do sections. 20-25 minutes to get to work and some traffic. I was there work on 7 to 7. Just work all night. We were there until like change the shift between 6:45 and 7:15. We didn't really have a patient in the ICU where I worked at. So I had to on the floor. But no change the shift. We just sometimes we just hang out and socialize and talk about different things. We all come to shift. That's what we did. I know I looked at the clock at 7:20. And also me married the person I worked at night before that was 1 o'clock. We got like and I drove home. When I got home, up to the driveway, I noticed garage door was open.
Yeah, before we continue, I want y'all to tell me, did the husband make the right decisions to check on the family and have somebody else call 911, what would you have done in this situation? And y'all, this right here, coming home, like he said when he came home, this is what he saw. If you come home, you know they ain't never left your garage door open like that. And they go to see right here, the attic thing is hanging down. He knew something had happened. He knew something wasn't right. I like that he know that this is not how they leave my house. When you leave that garage open like that, y'all know we don't left our house open. Even though we got that lock on the door, but that still we let, it's like you let your house open and somebody can be in there. Why did they leave the garage open when they stole the car? They young, need to be in school.
Can you clarify what you mean by check? Just I showed her and I check her pulse. She was laying down and she was cold. And so right away, so check her. And she was faced up. And she was cold too. And checked her pulse. And there, right pulse, and I don't feel nothing. And I started screaming, yelling for Caleb. Ran back to the theater room. He went in there. And I ran back. I come back through the house. I ran back over again, went to our theater room. And I saw Caleb. The closet door was open. I walked in, called it, so I came back in there. And I checked his pulse. Sort of extended by that time. I ran back to Caleb. Started yelling his name and I hit my phone. So I called 911. I was shaking so hard, it took me a couple times to get through it. They're outside calling, and it felt like in the house. You say you went outside, what door did you go out of? Back to the garage. Meanwhile, I was calling people. I tried to call Shamika first. She wasn't answering at first. She never did answer.
Shamika is his daughter, y'all. Shamika is his daughter.
Time that you look around the residence, checking other rooms, see if anything was missing on the house. You know, look at the house. No, I wouldn't know if anything was missing or not. I wouldn't saw anything missing at the time. That's why I can't. Anything stand out to you that seem out of the ordinary? Out of place, like anything was moved or disturbed. I just recall that I was stuff on the floor. I can't remember what it was. Something I can't remember what was a ceramic bowl, like a round color bowl. There's one thing I can recall, but it was more than that on the floor. There was all this stuff scattered on the floor. Where's that bowl normally located at that you're referring to? In the pantry. Did you also 911B initially, which is medic, and also 911 Charlie, which is basically like ALPN, and then I got my bachelor's degree as a nurse. So I'm based in medical fields.
Oh, okay. You retired from the military. What type of work did Miss Gloria do?
She was medical clerk, worked in outpatient surgery.
Was she currently employed?
She got medical diet almost 3 years ago.
Now, Caleb, was he employed anywhere? How old was Caleb? 17. Was he currently in school?
This is junior year. This is
Before you know, what type of activities were Caleb involved in?
he liked to play basketball. This past year, so not quite into basketball. He just played in his yard. Name was yard. But this past year, he took jump off playing basketball. The interest in basketball is so big. Get more into game playing because he was before basketball and he was into game, playing. So this year, so got back into that and brought some more games past year.
So you want to say game? What type of game you refer to?
PlayStation 4. I bought it this summer. So he sort of got back into the old PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 8 almost completely stopped playing. So he got back into playing Xbox and PlayStation this summer.
Did he have a lot of friends?
So he had many friends. He was a big socialized person. He didn't socialize that much.
Was he stay at home type, kind of quiet, kept to himself, or describe that way? Did he have any problems with anybody? I know I've asked you this already, but I'll ask you again. Did he have any issues?
Now y'all understand now why parents said, I don't want everybody. I want to tell the young people, that's why parents say, don't bring everybody over. Don't bring your friends to my house. I don't want nobody, and I don't want y'all out in their house. But they got to have an associate. They're going to have a friend. But parents, they're conscious. They know they don't feel right about that person. So when a parent say they don't want you to bring so-and-so in her house, they had no clue that Javassier was going to do this, y'all, to his own close. He was kin to people in the family. So it's just so sad. Y'all, we have to be careful these days. We just have to be careful these days and pay attention, stay focused. Don't let our shield down. Our God. Oh, hold on, y'all.
Did you or your wife have any problems with anybody? Anybody was mad at you, upset at you? Did your wife or son, did you have insurance, put your spouses on them?
Yeah, from my work.
From your work? Okay. What's the life insurance policy that you had? How much was the life insurance policy?
It's not much on the MS like I think it was 20 or 30,000. Hell, a lot on me.
How much you had on you?
400 something. 400,000.
Ooh-wee. That's a lot of money.
Has anyone came forward with any information or anything that they possibly heard about what occurred?
With 2 vehicles stolen from the scene, investigators knew there were multiple suspects. Lead Detective Malone went to the coroner's office to observe the autopsies. He said that at one point he became very emotional watching Gianna's autopsy because his daughter was the same age. Lieutenant Greg Touchberry believed that the grandmother, Gloria, and the granddaughter, Gigi, were unlikely to have brought this level of violence to their home. The detectives thought they had one viable option: Caleb, the 17-year-old. The investigators wanted to know who Caleb talked to, so they obtained a search warrant for his phone records. One of the people Caleb recently communicated with was his family member, Traversier Tapley.
Sorry about the wait, man.
It's okay.
Don't took a while.
And y'all look at what. Pay attention to Javassier. He just did a crime, and look how comfortable he is mentally. We don't know what's going on in his brain, but he the one committed this crime. He the mastermind person. And in these cases that we be covering, look at the mastermind people. They just be so relaxed. Shit, I would like to do a story on them.
First of all, thank you, for coming out, cooperating with us, and willing to help us with what's been going on. We just want to try to, meet some of the family members. Just wanted to see what information that they have or anything that they do. Tell me about Caleb. Who is he to you, first of all? What type of kid was it?
That's your cousin. Caleb is his cousin. He did this to his own cousin. Sheesh. Family don't do family like this, y'all. Family don't do this.
Caleb, now, his mouth can be a little, but Caleb was the sweetest kid you'll ever meet, sir. The sweetest kid.
Okay, he was real sweet.
He'll never harm anybody else. Of course, everybody talking about night every now and then. I do it myself. I'm pretty sure you do it from time to time, but other than that, Caleb didn't have no problems with anybody. Not that I know of. Based off his only.
Yeah, listen. Yeah, I'm tripping. I know I have to come in every now and then and say something, y'all. It's just a policy. But listen how he is telling his story. But look where he got that right hand in. Look at his posture. Look at his eyes. He talking with his hand. Oh, Caleb was a nice kid. Because he 19. He's saying all that nice stuff about him, but y'all did him like that. He wasn't that big. Why y'all had to tape him like that? I would like to get into that young man's mind and what made him do that. Why is our young men of color is enjoying jail? This is not the way it's supposed to be, y'all. I know y'all get tired of hearing it, but we have to put this message out there for our young people. Young men, y'all, this is not how it's supposed to be for y'all. All of y'all locked up. And you thinking about, oh, I'll be 40 when I get out. 40? You don't spend your life in jail. Your mind and mentally ain't gonna be ready to cope with what's new out here in the world. Please make better decisions, young people. That's why I really want my young men to step their game up. Not telling you not to have fun, but step your game up, get you a job. Get a real job with good benefits. And hold on to it. Go to school, young men, and finish school. Because if you don't do that, just like the other two guys in the case, Rufus and Raheem, they dropped out in the 9th grade. I just want to put that message out there, y'all. Stay in school, please. It's going to be a challenge. Just stay in there. Do the best you can. Get you a smart girlfriend. Yeah, I'm talking to the boys.
Kind of on your mind because me and him used to go on vacation and I would know stuff like that. Like I was telling him, I didn't know too much about Caleb's social life. All I knew was when I come out there, it would just be me, him, and his friends. Right. So like with your homeboys at high school, y'all sit around, joke around, play basketball, talk about girls, and that's what we do. That's what we do. Right.
I can't believe he's sitting there talking like he ain't commit no crime. I can't believe that is a mental issue, y'all. Sorry for the commercial, y'all. That done got away with murder. Talking about basketball. Come on, man. You took that boy life. You took that boy life, your cousin. And you sitting there talking like you Soldier Boy. P. Diddy. And look at his hands. I can't believe he doing it. I can't believe y'all in let's pay attention to what's going on. Okay. Even though the family could be paying attention because they got comfortable being nice and doing all that, and that's his cousin. You do your cousin like that? Your cousin will give you the world. Please, let's stop this violence, y'all. Please, young men.
Following their interview with Gianna, investigators learned of a GPS tracker on one of the stolen cars. The GPS led them to Oakland Park, where they located both vehicles.
Investigators say they're processing 2 cars that were missing from the crime scene, but there's no word right now if any arrests were made or if any suspects have been named.
After technicians photographed the cars, they towed them to the crime scene unit's processing bay. Luminol, a chemical that produces a blue glow when in contact with blood, was sprayed throughout the vehicles. The armrest, steering wheel, and gear shift illuminated, indicating the presence of blood. Swabs were taken from common touch points and submitted for DNA testing. The funeral for Gloria, Caleb, and Gigi took place with around 1,200 people in attendance. Gloria's former co-workers paid their respects. Caleb's high school classmates and friends, and Gigi's Girl Scout troop attended the service. A few days after the murder, police received a call from a woman indicating that her son was involved in the theft of the vehicles. Columbus police spoke with the woman at her residence.
So you said when you was with a friend, what's your friend's name?
All I know is
Rita?
we don't have some other boy. Other boy, man.
You said they went to the house?
I don't know what happened. They came in with some stuff. Where's the stuff, boy? Came back driving this car, my child. Whatever they find the open part.
Police bring in the woman's son, Raheem Gibson, for questioning.
I just want to see what's going on. Honestly, I don't know what's going on. Your mom and sister work for you. We're just trying to put things together. I don't know what's going on. So how old are you? 19? Okay. What's the highest level of education you can put in? 9th grade. Okay, spell your first name for me.
Look at him, y'all. Excuse me, y'all. Sit down, Minnie. Y'all, look at him. Got a baby, haven't finished high school, don't have a job. What in the world want someone who that young? That's backwards. And listen how he talking. And y'all want people to use correct language. People can't use correct language anymore to these young folk because they don't understand that language. They dropping out of school, or you got to get down on their level and speak their. I just don't speak proper language no more, y'all. Unless I'm around my folks, my business people. But with these children, they don't understand that language. That's why they dropped out of school. And he just sitting there, look at him, got a baby, dropped off in the 9th grade, and don't have a job. We got to do better, young girls. We got to do better. Got to do better.
Middle initial? D. Okay. And Gibson?
How long you guys been dating? About a year. Okay. You have any kids? It's a handful, isn't it? Okay. You working anywhere? No. Okay. What do you do all day? Me and Daddy? No. Okay. Like I said, I'm gonna
Yeah.
watch.
Y'all see that? It irritates me. I'm sorry. Oh Lord, boy. So glad I just prayed. That's why I'm happy. I didn't go. I couldn't tolerate this, y'all. I didn't tolerate this. Jeez. No job. Dropped out of school in 9th grade. No job. 19. Got a baby. You ain't working? He ain't got to stay at home. He need to get his young butt out there and go to work and put that baby in daycare. Trying to make it be his stay at home and take care of it. He don't need to be doing it. He too young to be sitting at home. Take your behind to work. Lazy jokers. That's the only thing they do, commit crime. Sit around and feel good all day. Go to school. Finish school. Get you a job. Take care of your family. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. It just irritates me.
You have your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used in court as evidence against you. You're entitled to have a lawyer now and have him present now anytime during questioning. And if I cannot afford a lawyer, you will be appointed one without cost, and he may be present at all times during questioning. If you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer, you decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand your rights? Yes, sir. Okay. Now what you want to do is just right there is your signature. Sign that. I'm the witness. Your signature. What about your friends? Who you normally hang out with? Javarse, that's your closest friend? Is that his real name or that's just what you call him? That's the real name? Okay. And who's Wida? Javarse is Wida. Okay. Wida is Javarse Tapley, the family member detectives interviewed to get a background on Caleb.
And that's his closest friend. But you take your cousin out like that. You took your cousin life instead of your closest friend. That's backwards. You took your own cousin life over your closest friend. You let your closest friend and you take your cousin life. I see who I see who you are close to. You're closer than your friend to your friend than you are your cousin. Whew. Wait, Lord have mercy, Jesus. And look how he looking, y'all. Look how he looking. He feeling goofy and silly. I'm sorry, I didn't want to say that.
But what? You know why your mom was calling us worried about you? Okay. Like I said, we're honestly here to help you because they're that worried about you. That they think that now that they're worried for you. Okay. So that's why we're here to help you find out what's going on, and so we can all get on the same page. So tell me what happened. So let's just start off on Sunday. Where did you wake up January 3rd? Where did you sleep that morning? Okay. And what was the first time that you left the house, or just describe your day? I was just sitting watched it on her from playing with my baby. Okay. He texted me, said, come over. When you say he, I'm sorry. Javarse. Okay, Javarse. Do you know if he's been arrested for anything, or if he's on probation, or... So Javarse texted you. Do you happen to remember what time? 12 p.m. Okay. And you said, when did he text you? Okay. So Javarse texted you, and you walk there. You walk from Jones to... Okay. And you say, how long does that take you, roughly?
But what happened to the baby? I thought you supposed to been at home watching the baby. And you committing crimes and stuff. You supposed to be watching your baby. How you gonna teach a child how to do something you doing wrong yourself?
Said it takes you an hour for him, so you're there by roughly 2 o'clock. Okay. And he was all at the house again on Calhoun? When I got there, it was just Granddaughter. Okay. You get there, and okay, describe how long are you there for? 2 hours. Are you guys talking about anything, or what are you guys doing for these 2 hours? There was something about going to the special house. Okay. Now, when you
say cousin, like I said, I just want to start from the very beginning. You don't have a nickname for him. He just says, okay. Has he ever mentioned Caleb before?
No, just when he used to go out there.
And what did he say about him? Anything? Or did he like him? Or? 2 hours later, so we're roughly, you think at 4 o'clock now? 4 o'clock. Okay, 4 to 5. What happened? 5 o'clock. Where you guys go next?
Just walking around.
Okay. Now, are you talking to anybody while you're in the house?
Just him.
I mean, on your phone?
No.
Okay. And is he talking to anybody?
Quiz.
Okay. Is it Doug Quiz or Quiz? Quiz. Okay. And so he's got to live close to, you don't know what street though?
No.
Okay. Okay, so when do you finally meet up with Quiz?
On the other side of Tor City Shield.
Okay. Is Calhoun,
It's like a double field. He's down this side. On the other side. We've been trying.
well, he lives around there. Okay, so Quiz, this is your first time you're meeting Quiz?
No.
Okay. When
I've
has
seen him around.
you seen him around?
Hanging with him.
Okay. Do you have his number in your phone?
No.
Okay. And you described Quiz as how tall?
A little shorter than me. But not that much.
Okay. And his hair?
From
Like a short afro, short is about 2 inches.
yeah, 2 inches.
Okay. Dark skin, light skin.
Line.
Okay. Does he have any tattoos, visible tattoos?
I don't know.
Okay. You know what school Quiz went to?
Kids, they sing, hear each other.
Okay.
That's all.
How old, if you had to guess, how old is Quiz?
16, 17.
Okay. You guys meet up in Benning Hills, and tell me what happens next.
She said she's gonna walk the kill about.
Okay. Now, was Quiz asking, saying, where the hell we going, man? This is kind of far. What's the way to say it?
It's still going to kill about.
Okay. Is it getting dark yet?
It was no work right now.
Okay.
Down on the road.
Okay. So here we are. We're at the house. Does he give you a plan, or what's Wade telling you? Does he give you a role?
He just says, he ain't gonna tell who I'm am when he first comes to the door, so y'all just stand on the side.
Okay. But backing up, what did you say you saw in the driveway?
Basketball.
Okay. Basketball. Was there any vehicles in the driveway this time? Okay. What vehicle was in that driveway? Okay. When you say truck, you know what color the truck was?
White.
Okay. Truck as in like an open part in the back or SUV?
SUV.
Okay. 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 So now
He got the, y'all had to have a plan. You can't just say that he said he was gonna kill them and you stand right there and say, oh, we about to kill somebody and you got a baby. Come on, brother. You know y'all had to have a plan. You go in there and do this and you go do that, because it got to be a plan if y'all had kidnap and take them up. Come on, man. You just open talk. Look how he looking at the look how he looking at the officer, the detective, y'all. Like the detective got a problem.
door, and he tells you what again?
Go on the side of the house because he's not gonna come out if you see 3 people.
Okay. And so you and Quiz are waiting at the side of the house. What are you guys talking about when you're at the side of the house? Seriously, I mean, probably like, what are we doing? Okay, tell me in your own words. What did he say to you?
I said, what are we doing today? Just be quiet and wait for him. And I was like, okay. And then when he came to the door, he snatched him. And I just,
Well, I mean, you say snatched. Tell me, like real simple terms. Did you see him put his hands on?
no. I just guess he
So when you say he's on the ground, who's on the ground? Okay, are they fighting?
Just holding him on the ground.
Okay, who's on top? Okay, so Javarcier is physically, we're just holding down, or has he got his knees on him, or how would you describe it?
Holding his hands up.
And y'all, look how he just sitting in that chair. He don't care. He don't care. Look how he's sitting in that chair, still staring at that detective. Like, I jump over the table and I mean, he just sitting there. I mean, why is he sitting in that chair like that? I mean, I'm like the detective now. I am curious why this boy is behaving the way he behaving right here. Why is he? Look at him, lazy.
Okay, is he asking you to help him, or how does that work?
Yes, when you help him, I said, no. And I just stood in this, sat down. The boy helped him. They tied him up. I started shaking.
Okay. When you say tie him up, I think rope, but what did they tie him up with? Okay. There's all kinds of tape. What color was it? Tape?
I guess duct tape because it was gray.
Okay, so you're saying duct tape because it's gray or silver.
Y'all took some duct tape. Yeah, this is not what young people do. This is not what my brother them did. This is not what my sons did. They thinking about committing a crime. They got duct tape. They didn't do this to their friends. And a 10-year-old girl? How mentally is that? That's not what young people do. They don't do that. My sons didn't do it. My daughter didn't do it. They went out with their friends, had fun with their friends, went bowling, went skating, work. Don't nobody decide to take no ride and no bicycle, go over there to their own cousin's house and commit a crime, and then you tied the little girl up. That frustrates me. Leave these children alone. Leave these babies alone. They deserve to live long like I am. And y'all walking alive. And you got a child. Your child got to look at you through a glass. And you sitting out there like you ain't going to go to jail. You need to sit up and talk. Talking about you got the shaking. You should have ran out the door. Did you say, don't do that, man? What y'all doing? Man, please don't do them like that. Let the girl go or let somebody go. But they going to tell on you anyway you got caught. So you might well tell it. How you going to be smart to commit a crime and you dropped out of school? Had chillings. And then you sit up there like you sitting in that chair like you did when you was in class. Ooh, that irritates me. Y'all got to get better. Y'all got to do better. Got to do better, young men. Y'all got to do better. We need good fathers. Y'all running from your responsibility. You got a kid on your own and you can ready to go to jail for life. That ain't bothering you? Yeah, it's when y'all commit crime, y'all think y'all gonna get away. Y'all ain't smart enough to get away with crime no more, young people. I don't want to be hard on you like that. Stop committing these crimes because you ain't gonna get away with it. Okay? You're not gonna get away with the crime. Stop going to jail. Too many our young men are behind bars right now for making the wrong decisions. And we as parents, we can't give up on our kids either. Get them some help. Take them away from the environment. Do something. Don't give up on your kids. Don't do that. This irritates me to look at my depot be my culture. And all I'm going to jail. Kill, going to jail. Kill, steal, and get high. and have a bunch of chillins. I'm tired of y'all dropping out of school. Keep your butt in school. Give you something to do. Sorry about that, y'all. I wish they would make better decisions than they make.
Would you say silver or gray silver, but it's shiny? Okay. When he ties him up, what hands or what part? Can you show me?
Tie him up like this.
Okay. So his hands are like this.
No, like this.
Okay, like this. Okay. Any other tape, or he just tapes them all the way around like this? Okay. So what's he saying to him at this time?
He just kept on saying,
Caleb is saying this?
No.
Or, okay. Okay. Well, what's Caleb saying? He's got to be saying.
Just say, why? You better be playing.
Wow. Wow. See, Caleb think Caleb think that they playing. He don't know he not gonna. This is his life is over. He think Javasi is playing, and he talking about I'm sitting in the bushes. I see him walk past. You sitting there watching a crime and ain't saying, "Oh Lord, have mercy, Jesus." I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I just don't get it. Caleb think it's a joke. They tying him up. What is the mama and the daughter doing while they tying Caleb up? That's what he need to be asked them saying. What is Miss Gloria and Gigi doing while they tying Caleb up? Where's everybody at? And this boy right here ain't smart enough to be committing no crime. That's why he ready to go to jail and do the time.
Okay. Now is he driving Caleb, or he's walking him? Okay, he's walking him. Okay. And what's he saying to him? Okay. Rita, and then they go inside the house. And Quest, okay. And you stay outside. Did they tell you to stay here, be the lookout, or why do you stay outside? They want things over there. Okay. Did they ask you to come?
Yeah. They kept on telling me to come on. I kept on saying I don't want to do it. That's not what I came out.
Okay. If I had asked you what you did go there for, what would you say?
You said go see what you got for Christmas.
Okay. So you're in the bushes. Do you see anybody drive by?
No.
Okay, so you don't see any lights or anything. Okay. How long were they inside the house for?
No. 30 minutes.
30 minutes? Okay. But what do you hear? You hear any noises? You don't hear anybody screaming? No. You don't hear anything? Okay. So 30 minutes, and then what's the next thing someone contacts you? What happens?
Well, Chris came. He said, come on, we're gonna go. I said, what y'all do? He didn't say nothing. And when I was getting in the car,
Look at him shaking his leg, y'all. So he went there to look crazy. So he that went there, he don't got himself in trouble. What he did, what his friend did, was drag him along. Y'all, these people ain't y'all friends. That's what y'all, when y'all be getting mad, when y'all daddy, uncle, mama, grandmama, cousin, big sister, older brother will be telling y'all, them ain't your friends. Y'all get mad. He brought you along. Javasier brought you along with him because he knew what he was gonna do, and you his closest friend. It's not one time you didn't say nothing. You sitting out there in the car, you watching, you doing everything. You ain't saying nothing though. You seeing him looking like shaking your leg. You ain't scared. Y'all don't get scared until y'all go in front of the authority. Just sick of the same, y'all. It's the same pattern, the same routine. You sit up. Jeez.
Torche came out. He said he'll be right behind us. You can get more stuff.
Okay. Okay, so now you walk to the the garage, correct? Okay. Now, how do you know to be the driver or the passenger?
I was going to be the driver.
Okay.
But I was the passenger.
Okay. And I'm not trying to put words, but I mean, are you helping them put things in the trunk or?
Everything was already in.
Okay, so everything was already in. Okay. What did you see that was in the vehicle?
Boxes of shoes.
Okay. Do you know any brand names of shoes or Jordans? Any other Nikes? What else? No TVs, PlayStations?
I didn't see nothing.
No TVs. So they were there just to get was it jewelry, clothing?
Only thing I seen was shoes.
Okay. Shoes. Okay. When you're looking at the garage, it's a double car garage. Is the vehicle on the left side or the right side or in the middle? The middle? Okay. And when you come around, you get in the passenger seat. Is Quez already in there? Or you just sit in the car?
We're getting in at the same time.
Okay, getting in at the same time. And you say the boxes are in the back seat or is there a trunk?
Back seat.
Okay, back seat. Okay. How many boxes full of shoes would you say?
6.
Okay.
6 or 7.
Okay. And that's all you remember seeing the shoes. Okay. Describe the garage. What did you see in the garage?
I only seen bikes.
Like kids' bikes, grown-up bikes, all-size bikes. Okay. How many would you say?
5 or 4.
Okay. And where are these bikes? Are they hanging on the wall or are they from the ceiling? Just sitting there in front of the VW, would you say?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so there's bicycles. Do you remember anything else in the garage?
Just the attic stairs down.
Okay, so when you first see the garage, you see the vehicle, and you see stairs, you think, what the heck is up there? What is up there?
Okay, no. I just asked. I asked them what was up there.
I looked at them. I don't know what was up there. Did they tell you?
No.
Now, you just talking to Quez, or you talking to Aquarius too?
Just Quest, because I didn't see the horse came out once.
Okay. So what did he do when he came out?
He just told us to wait.
Okay. Is there anything in the other vehicle, the SUV? Is there anything in that vehicle? No. Nothing. So everything you think that was taken was in the VW Beetle? Okay. Why do you think Rita didn't leave with you? I mean, I'm just asking. Can you guess why?
He told us he was getting more stuff. But
He said he was getting more stuff.
the other day night when I asked what did he stay for and get it, he said, don't worry about it. So,
Okay, so you guys leave, and Rita is still there. Okay. Is the door open from the garage in? Can you see anything?
no.
Okay.
I seen the light was on.
Okay, the light was on. Can you describe any of the noises? Okay, did anybody yell, scream, anything break? No. Okay. Okay, so you guys back out and Quez is driving. And tell me again, where do you go?
The same way we came.
Same exact route. Past the airplane place, past DMV. Okay. And then KFC, that way back. Now, who tells you or why do you guys go to your final resting spot? You don't go to your house, correct? Okay, so
You gonna go to your house. You gonna bring that mess over there to your grandmama, to your mama house, or whoever you live with. You gonna got into some mess and bring the mess to your folks' house. Jesus. Tell me how y'all feel about women and children.
where do you go?
He called Quest and then he drove to Ricknaport.
Okay. Now, are you familiar with Rigdon Park?
Yeah,
Okay. Do you know why? Do you know why that area? Okay. So you drive to Rigdon Park. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to force your mouth. You arrive there as a passenger, and so you're just sitting there. Okay. And how long do you think you sit there? Okay. Does anybody call you, or do you call anybody? Quez is on his phone again.
No, he called Quest and tell him he was on his way.
Okay.
And he finally came and told us to wait.
Okay. And so how do you leave
Well, so he took that mess to his grandmama's house. Y'all don't it seem like we listening to they it seemed like they've been playing on those PlayStations, not PlayStation, those games. It seemed like they've been playing those. Need to stay off some of those PlayStation games. I know they're not called PlayStation anymore, but he don't even talk like this a real crime he just committed. He don't even talk like it. He still don't talk like it. He not in there hyper. Neither one, all of them so calm. Even the mastermind, Javassier, they just relax. And look at him, how calm he is, telling this story like we looking at a Lifetime movie. Is this real? This is real life, y'all. Oh, Jesus. Pray for y'all, but get a friend.
When's he come back? He came back the same when y'all with his number those. Okay, you guys walk from Reagan Park, correct? And you walk straight there. Okay, and but we had to drive somewhere. Okay, but he was already there on the road. So he beat you back. Okay, okay. And his grandmother lives on Calvin Road. He lives with his grandmother. Okay. Do you have any idea what time that is, or? The shoes are in the Beetle. When did the shoes leave the Beetle? Yeah, there's women as they switched them. They switched it out the cars. One of them made that Rigdon Park. Okay, so when he arrives at Rigdon Park, you're still there. You guys load up the SUV, and then you walk. Okay. So where are the shoes now? In the truck. In the truck. Okay. He's gonna catch the car. Okay, so he never brings the shoes back to his grandmother's house? He did. I don't know. When did you see the shoes at the grandmother's house? Okay. Okay, so you last saw the shoes technically in the VW, get put in the SUV, and then you walk to Calhoun, but he's already there with the shoes and no SUV. Okay, and then you guys sit around, talk, they smoke. What do they do? Smoke. What's he talking about? Did he tell you what happened outside? No. You gotta get into it. I kept asking what he did. Why he stayed. He just said people are mind business. Okay, and I was like, that's not my business. Not to get in trouble. Why do you think he did something bad at that time?
Right. He wasn't acting normal. And look how you sitting there. You ain't acting normal to me, and I don't even know you. What's wrong? Your best friend, your close friend, who you thought was your friend. And you've been sitting there looking at that detective like that. The demeanor haven't changed. You haven't sat up in that chair yet. I mean, you just, I don't know. Something ain't right with you. And Javassier knows something ain't right with you, because something ain't right with him to take all that mess to his grandma. Why would you take that mess to your grandmama's house? Shoot, if you do that to Miss Gloria and Gigi and Caleb, amazed what he would have had done to his grandmama when he got there. I mean, this is real, and it just like you're not. It's not real. We don't do this. Yup, humans don't do this. That know each other, that close to the family, they don't do this. This ain't right. The entire family, that man done lost his wife for 20-some years, his granddaughter, and his son. Mentally on, he ain't right. His mind ain't gonna be right. Y'all need to please make the right, that make some responsible decisions, y'all. Now you stuck in something, glued to something that he told you. You run your mouth, da 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 da.
I know you know more about what happened from the news, but what do you think happened out there?
I guess they say the person that killed him, brutal. So I guess he beat him to death.
Was he bloody? Did you ever see any blood on him?
No.
I believe you're very, very truthful with me, but you know we're taking all kinds of DNA from that house. I just need to know, were you inside that house? Okay. I want to. Can we take your DNA to prove that you weren't in that house? Okay. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna swab him out. That's all it is. But you understand the seriousness of what happened out there.
Yes, sir. That's why.
I mean, I'm sure it's weighing on you because you said you haven't eaten since that. And who have you confided in? Because I know you think he just bubbled up.
So,
This is crazy.
How much details did you get into with your sister?
like I said, he did. That's all.
Okay, what were you wearing that night?
Adidas jacket,
And you just check what color is it?
black and white.
What pants were you wearing?
My gray sweatpants.
Gray sweat. Where are these clothes now?
In my house.
Are they all together?
Scattered around.
Okay, have they been washed or you just threw them on the floor? Were they wearing gloves?
The varsity on gloves when you snatch up the studs out.
You just dropped the gloves. Rubber gloves, mittens.
I said rubber.
Rubber. Okay, what about Quest?
I didn't see him putting on.
Okay. They didn't wear any type of mask? I mean, I don't understand why would they go do this to his cousin?
Neither.
No, I thought I knew about it. Certainly don't.
I mean, there's one thing from robbing somebody, stealing something.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. This is not normal. This is, what make him take their life? Because I know that they know him, but I'm like the investigator now. This didn't have to happen. What? Just to rob them? He could have stole from them a long time ago. But why take their life? What mentality that he make him take? This is not real. Y'all need to stop playing those games on these computers. Because y'all thinking y'all playing it for real because you setting it up. I guarantee you he played some kind of game, but that's what they playing. There ain't nothing wrong with playing them games, but reacting to it, y'all, it's a different thing. Nobody do this right here. You can rob. I know rob. Why you do the girl and the mama like that? Who are you up? Who is he upset with? Why is he upset with Caleb? And Caleb, his cousin, Caleb, give him money. He can give him jewelry. They got plenty of money. Caleb didn't work either as well because he was in high school. So that's his job right there. But Javasi is the cousin. And then look, y'all, if the cousin ain't going to school and his cousin ain't working, the cousin don't need to be around that person either. Because you don't know what's on these folks, man. It's so sad, boy. Y'all make families so hard. Sheesh. Woo.
Why do you think that? Hello? That's what.
So, in your opinion, do you think Quez was in there while they were being beat up and brutally beat?
I doubt it, because there wouldn't be no other reason for him to stay. For him to stay there and tell us to go. I doubt he had anything. He might have known, but I don't think he see any blood on Weedham when he came back to Calvin? No.
I mean, I know this is weighing on you. You got conscious, and you know that he was wrong.
He was there, and his mother was there. Then I heard about a little girl, and I was like, you know, all three of them longer than you and me. So if you think I'm trying to spend out, he might try to kill me next. I mean, he killed his own family. What the hell did he do to a friend?
Where do you think he is now?
All of his grandma.
On Calvin. Does he have guns? Does he normally carry guns?
No.
I mean, I know you've been thinking about this, but I mean, is that what you think he went out there just to take his shoes and something happened? And, you know,
So why you ain't said nothing though? Maybe he could have changed his mind. Why you didn't say, man, what y'all doing? And he told you to mind your business. Oh, I've been on left there. I left. Why you stayed around? Why did you hang around? Y'all walked, then you said y'all rode a bicycle and walked to Caleb's house. Why you ain't leave and call the police? That could have probably saved them. You had a cell phone. Why didn't you call 911 after you knew what they was in there doing? You said you sat in the car. You could have saved that life. So you part of it. Why you ain't call 911? You got a child. Jeez. You could this could have been prevented if you had a dial 911. You didn't care. Not feeling sorry for you.
demands or what he was telling them to do?
No. The boy Caleb was offering stuff.
What was Caleb offering?
Just games and stuff. Games.
Did you mention something that he said where they tied him up? They put everybody. Did you say something about a closet or?
Yeah,
Who said that?
Quiz.
Okay, what did he say?
His quiz, what you doing with the people? He said you do them all in the closet.
Do you know what closet? Did he say did he tie him up or what did they tie him up with or?
I ain't asked. I just knew he tied up the boy.
Is there anything else that would help us make sense out of this? Anybody else you need to talk to? Anybody else you think we need to talk to besides Quiz and Wida? Do you think they told anybody?
I don't know. I ain't been talking to him like that since
So you haven't talked to him since?
probably once today.
What did he say?
His grandma died today. I asked him how he said smoking that stuff.
Wida's phone number is in your phone. Okay.
This had to be weighing down on you.
I know that wasn't right.
Because when I seen he said, they say he killed a little girl, and I have a little girl.
Exactly.
Just want to see those things.
Wow. Heard it. He said he killed the Javassier. They called him Wida. He unalived a little 10-year-old. He said, I got a little girl. So you ain't think about all that when you were walking over there with him. You know they was up to no good because they didn't tell you what they were going to do. If you knew they were going in there to do something because you seen what he was doing to Caleb, why didn't you dial 911? You could have prevented this as well.
Like 10 years now. And I never think he'll do nothing like that.
This is, like I said, it's a swallow. Just put it in your mouth. So,
No,
I mean, this is very involved, okay? And, I mean, you are in the middle of it, okay? I'd lie to you if I said I don't know about what you're charged with. I mean, like I said, I can't promise you we're all going to discuss this or whatever, but you need to understand that we are, 3 days into this, and now we're just finding out, okay? Now, I'm not saying that you were the last person. This was your idea. But just like everybody's involved, you have something to put into this. Okay?
Decision making.
So I'm not saying that no, are you leaving here tonight? No. No. But there's a difference between what you're saying and cooperating to what happens to you. That honestly, I do not know. Yeah. Where this is, you know how big this is, okay? There's been people talking about this just from all over. Okay, this is a very big thing, okay? And we're trying to figure this all out. But now you're coming down here cooperating, and now, I mean, literally, we're gonna go see what happens from here. I mean, you're not the last person we gotta go talk to, okay? Now, do you know if him and Quez divided up things? What they give you out of it? Nothing. I mean, excellent. You didn't do nothing. Okay. I'm not saying you're lying, but I just don't want to come back and they say, well, you did this, you did that. Or, you was in that.
So you come on, young man. Raheem, come on. You ain't just went over there and just to look. Come on now. You didn't just go over there with them just to look. To be a witness. To go against them. To snitch on them. You didn't just ride for nothing. They gave you something because they robbed them. They got money. They did everything. He robbed his own cousin and close friend. Them people would have had gave that boy anything he want, but what make him? He was jealous of him. And you his closest friend. Why you didn't say, man, what we going? But I got to remember now, Raheem is younger than Javassier. He was young. Now, this young man said right here was young, but that's why he should have been in school somewhere doing some math, language art.
Okay. I mean, like right now, I mean, yes, I'm being very cooperative, very truthful, but we just don't want to come back and then say, well, you did go in the house. And even though you didn't swing at them or do something, we just don't know if you were inside the house. Okay. What this is just saying, consent to draw saliva. You fully understand that your consent is necessary for saliva to be drawn, and any evidence developed from this sample is admissible as evidence against you in a court of law. Like I said, it is not blood. I'm just going to do that. Okay. Like I said, I'm the witness. You're the signature. Your sign right there. That is. Just open your mouth. We're going to go for a ride, okay? So you can show us this route. Dirty water. You're riding over our cars at some policy. It'll be comfortable. It'll be your bus.
Following Raheem's demonstration of the route the trio took on the night of the murders, he was arrested and charged with murder. Investigators contacted a man who called 911 about a strange individual he had seen the night of the triple homicide.
Can you just briefly tell me about what occurred on the night that you reported this incident?
Yeah, I was actually, I left my house, I was running to the ATM to get some cash, and I was on the phone with my spouse, and as I was approaching the stop sign, the end of McKee Road, turning onto Highway 80, going back toward Midland, I noticed there was a guy. He was right when I was slowing down, stopping. He was walking across, like walking off the road onto the grass, and I'm looking back to see if there's traffic coming, so I go, and as I'm looking back, I don't know if he's looking at me, thinking I'm looking at him or what, but he starts walking towards my car, just like he knows me, just walking straight towards my car, and I'm like, oh crap, this guy's walking towards me. And then I couldn't go because there was a car coming. He just keeps on walking. He probably got right there to the pavement of the road, and I was able to go. I called 911. Because you never even see someone out there at 9:18 at night at McKee Rock Road. I mean, there's no reason to be out there. He was wearing a dark color hoodie. The hoodie was on his head, and I would say a light-skinned guy.
When you said light-skinned guy, he's black, white,
He's black guy, black male.
how old did he look to you?
Between, could have been younger, but I would say between 20 and 30.
If you give me a moment, I'll be right back with you shortly.
Police developed a photo lineup of known Raheem Gibson and Javarcier Tapley associates.
Ooh-wee.
Most positively identified 15-year-old Rufus Burks as
15. This boy a little older than 15. Oh, no. Teenager. Bunch of teenagers, y'all. A bunch of teens committing crime. What making them commit crimes? This is not right. This is not right. They are too young and look like they high off of something. Whatever y'all doing, please stop it because it ain't working.
person he saw near the Short residence on the night of the incident.
Them to steal, rob, and kill, they on drugs. I'm just gonna put it like that. That's all. They got a habit. They got a habit. When you have a habit, you'll do anything to get what you need. That's why they robbed them. That's why they stole from them. That's why they did what they did. What about them?
Matched Raheem's description of Quez. Detective Touchberry said checking suspects' social media accounts is standard practice. The results of search warrants uncovered communications between Javarcier Tapley and Rufus Burks. Their messages indicated that they might be involved in this incident. Detectives recovered pictures of stolen items from the residence being traded or listed for sale. Detectives brought the two juveniles to the station for questioning.
Y'all listed, hold up. Y'all list them folks. Y'all, man, this is not normal, y'all. This is not a normal attitude. I mean, y'all this is what they did. Y'all sold their products on the line. This is not real. They sold the products on the line, y'all. What is wrong with these folks?
Rufus refused to speak with detectives and immediately requested a lawyer. Based on the witness identification and Rufus's communications with Javarcier, he was arrested and charged with murder. His alleged cohort, Javarcier, willingly spoke with investigators.
Oh man, I apologize for the wait, man. Taking care of some everything. Ain't busy. Hey, I tell you again, man, I really do appreciate you. Appreciate your patience, man. Appreciate you coming out and talking to us and everything.
Look at his demeanor, y'all. He got his hand crossed. Just amazing. Just imagine that. That's how what's the name had his hand crossed. Caleb. He told Caleb to cross his hand the same way. I believe he was in love with Caleb. Allegedly. I believe he liked him, his cousin. Not like him, but like that, but like him like that. He worried about going to school. This boy here is sent him. Y'all, this is not right. This is not mental health. Is not this mental. His mental health is not right now. You just sit up there and unalive your own cousin and his mama and his little niece and robbed him and kidnapped him. And you talk about going to school. This is somebody in school. Javarcier's 19. I think he was 17 when he did this, y'all. He talking about going to school. Sit your behind up in that chair like a man. That's why they ain't telling them. Why them men ain't saying, them detectives said, sit up in that chair. That's what you need to do. Why they letting them lean all like that? Sit your behind up in that chair and talk to me right now.
Might have something to do with it.
Yes, sir.
What you know about that?
Nothing. I mean, why would I do something like that? I told you my whereabouts. My grandma can tell you my whereabouts where I was. All I have anything to do with my own cousin.
I don't know, that's what I'm asking you. Yeah, we just have to, you know, we just have to check it.
Yeah, I understand that. I would never have something to do with it. All these years
don't even know what he did, y'all. He don't even know he don't commit. He mentally don't know what he know what he did. I ain't taking up for him. He know what he did. And look at the innocent. Yeah, he's being innocent, y'all. No one nobody else do this with Kate to Caleb because Caleb don't hang with people. Caleb just hung with his cousin. He don't hang with no one. Why did he do his own cousin like that? I would like to interview his mind. What make him do that to his own cousin? He right now probably he probably right now I don't know what he thinking about. This just ain't right. This just ain't right. Something ain't right about this. You don't do your own people like that, man. You out in them folks swimming pool, done been out in their refrigerator, laid in bed, play games, and then you do this to them. That ain't right. This is not right.
No, I just can't. I didn't do that. I promise you that.
Because man, this was a terrible incident. Nobody deserved it.
It really did.
Nobody deserved it. So, you know, you got a child, teenager,
And a grandmother and a slash mother. Like I was saying. I don't see myself being in no situation like that.
what's that?
Because I'm not the type of person,
What type of person is that?
a cold-hearted person.
Cold-hearted person.
Yeah. I don't see myself.
Y'all hear him? Y'all hear him? Y'all don't think nothing wrong with him mentally. He just said it take a cold-hearted person to do this. That's what he is, a cold-hearted person that committed this crime. See him talking about himself. He's a cold-hearted person. Just imagine he been around his grandmother, where his mind been. Oh, Lord, mercy, Jesus. I don't see myself hurting nobody. He don't see himself hurt nobody, y'all. It's something mentally. This stuff that they taking these days that they are using, it's not good for them. Cause they not seeing the reality behind what they doing. They can't believe it don't make them hallucinate like psychedelic. It's not that kind of thing. It's a thing that make them commit crime. Cause he just said, I don't see myself hurting no one. So whatever he was taking made him see violence.
No, sir. Well, everybody does. And you lie about that. Yeah. As far as getting upset and going off and stuff like that, I don't.
Well, let me ask you this, man. Why won't people be seeing it? Why all these people will be seeing it?
Probably because Caleb was my cousin, and they saw it, when me and Caleb was together or something like that, and they saw me and him together. So they figured if he always with Caleb, he probably know who Caleb.
Look, y'all, look, listen to the mastermind person. Think about the young Dolph K. Think about all these Jarvis, whatever his last name did, Naziah Harris like that. Look at the young boys, Cornelius, and it telling what happened in Justin Johnson in the Dolph case. Send him, and then Govan, the mastermind, just like this boy right here. This is mental. They figure if he out that his cousin. Not, listen how he talking. He trying to manipulate the tactic.
Who Caleb all day come to the house, who Caleb hung out with, who Caleb did this, who Caleb did that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, but stuff like that, I don't know who he had beef with or anything like that.
are you sure?
Yes, sir.
So you don't know nothing about this?
He said, yes, sir. Call Caleb, don't hang with nobody. Caleb, hang with his cousin. Somebody he passed.
As far as my grandma saying what she said, something like that.
What she said again?
She had said that she think it was somebody in the family or something like that. And that dude on the corner in that store, he told us he see like the same thing. And I was thinking to myself, because everybody in Caleb's family is too sweet like that. And nobody on our side of the family even met that side with my grandfather. On his side of the family with Caleb.
No, that wasn't Jesus. Y'all, please, young people, please listen to me. Y'all are not smart enough to commit a crime and get away with it, okay? Because we don't commit any back in the day. They didn't commit this kind of crime. These crimes that y'all doing now is so heinous and hilarious, and so easy to tell. Your grandmama told you. She an older lady. She told you it, and the man on the corner store told you. Told Weedy. I'm gonna call you Weedy because that's your nickname. That it got to be somebody, some kin in them, and it was. It was him. People don't commit crime this way. God, it got to be somebody in the family to do something like this. And he's saying him like, oh, they can't be right. They can't be right. Because I am the family.
I want to know who did this and all, but as far as information, I honestly don't know. With the swab and all that, I said, I didn't see no point in doing it like I just told that detective right there. I said, you find anything the same day, you got my grandmother number, you know she lived at, I'm coming to do everything.
Well, what you mean by that? You gotta clarify for me.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as me not being out there since June, there's no even way of point. And for
you be fine, man. What you talking about?
He said something like, if he come across anything in the next 2 or 3 months, he just want to make sure I'm out of the way. But like I said, you got my grandmother's number, you got my number, you got the address. Not going nowhere. I'm there. I go to Spencer High School. I'm there. You call me.
Yeah, this boy right here in high school. And he took his friend that not in high school, who dropped out of high school. Maybe Raheem was in high school, and with all of this, he don't got himself in with Javassier. He dropped out of high school. That's what it sounded like to me. Since because Javassier was 17, committing a crime at 17 years old. Raheem witnessed a crime and dropped out of school because he mentally lost it. They gave them 3 years, and they gave them 3 years in the space to turn themselves in like that. Wow, this is wow. Now he trying to act like the sweet little boy.
Ask her. And like I said, I told y'all I don't think about it, but I just to see no point of doing that. But yeah.
Okay. Well, we appreciate it, and Dash. Just support the process, okay?
Yes, sir.
And I want to say this to you again. You hear anything, or you remember something that you may not remember tonight,
Give y'all a call.
give us a call.
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll go check on some stuff.
They let them back out. I mean, they let them back out. So what they trying to say at first, they let them out because they don't have enough evidence and proof. What are they looking for? Probable cause? That no, ain't no probable cause. Wonder why they let them go.
See if I can get you out of here, man. All right, appreciate your time. Appreciate your time.
Please take me home now. I'm sleepy as a dog, man.
Give me a few minutes, okay? Okay. All right.
Thank you.
I just get a vibe about you. And, some just keep telling me that you things not adding up here, man. I don't think you're being truthful with it.
I'm being 100% truthful.
I don't think you are. I don't think you are. I've been doing this, for some time now, speaking with people. And some things you tell me don't make any, it's not adding up. It's not a job.
Well, I'm telling you what I know and what I have done with Caleb. And that's always been around him and stuff like that.
Well, I think you know more than what you're telling me.
I honestly don't.
I do. And deep down inside, you may know why I feel that way.
Not really. As far as you asking me my whereabouts were, I told you. My grandma can vouch for me.
Is there anything you want to get off your mind? Anything you want to get off your chest?
No, sir.
Anything you want to get off your heart?
No, sir. See, I look at you as a man.
As a man.
I don't have nothing to hide. I mean, like, if you don't believe me or whatever, I mean, that's just how you.
I mean, that boy been watching too much First 48, y'all. He been watching too much of First 48. Wow. Look me straight in the eyes. This and that. I mean, a criminal sitting right here trying to make it look like he doing the same thing as Jarvis did in the Naziah Harris case. Jonathan did. Cornelius and Johnson, all of them in the Young Dolph case. All these people getting caught because they doing the dumbest crimes. They doing this to themselves. And look at him, and they think they smarter than you. How you gonna think you gonna beat that detective out of his own game? You know you weren't going home. You're the masterminded person. You're trying to be the masterminded person over the detective, and you're not gonna win. Look at his hand, how he doing his hand. Eye to eye. See, he learned to look a person eye to eye in the eye. I do that all the time. I can look at you straight in your eyes and talk or have a whole conversation with you. But he playing mind, a criminal mind game. He been watching Criminal Intent. He been looking at all them investigate. That boy been on the computer. How to get away with murder. And look at the officer. Look at the detective, y'all. He got close to him like eye to eye with him. Damn miss. You can't win to get that detective, boy.
I know about this. Nothing.
So a person won't like you want to do that?
No, sir. Never ever. Go harm nobody.
A person like you want to kill an innocent child?
No, sir. I would not.
A person like you want to kill a grandmother?
No.
A Gary person like Miss Gloria?
No.
A person like you
with you since the first moment I walked in.
Wow.
Thank you for your time. Give us a few minutes. We'll get you out. You know, okay, you gotta go to school tomorrow, right?
Yeah. Yeah, wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, take me a shower, get ready for school.
Okay.
You alright, man? Yeah. Alright, well, I guess we're fixing to get there.
Let me ask you this. We had some people down there talking to your grandma. Is there any reason why they would tell us that you and Caleb were kind of like video game buddies?
I told y'all. Didn't I tell y'all? I told y'all video games was in this. Because this is what they do now. This is where they do their crime. They get on the TV and they set these crimes up and stuff. They do all this all the time. They play like that. I'm gonna get in that position. And then either how you gonna do the murder thing. He's sitting up here. He thought he telling me. Look at him. He thought he was gonna go home, put his hand. Look how that detective looked at him. I can't believe he looked that man in his eye and told that lie.
At the same systems.
I'm just asking. Yeah, that's what they were telling us. Which made me kind of wonder because you were telling me y'all weren't that close and you don't really know much about it. So you don't play no games with him online or nothing?
No, sir.
I know Detective Malone here told you what he thought about it. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
I understand that, right? I know everything I would tell y'all, but as far as like video game buddies and stuff like that,
Mastermind.
I don't play any games. I don't own any games. Last game I owned was right before I lost my last job. Was working at Waffle House. I worked at Little Caesars before that. I better than afford to make payments on that, so I took that back.
I think you know more than you tell me.
Which I don't.
I'm just telling you, being honest with you. I ain't lied to you since I got through this front door with you. But there's something in me telling me that you can help me out. I don't know why you hold back.
Hey,
I'm holding back. I promise you.
Being honest,
Yeah, same thing I told him.
you know, my job is not to bullshit people, and there's just something. Everything you're saying to me, it's like you want to dance around everything. And
Yeah.
I don't get that because it's your cousin. It's not
Yeah, I understand. I'm telling you what I know. From my family members to theirs, they know I don't have much contact with Caleb.
what?
Don't tell me anything. I don't do anything with him. Like as far as video games or anything.
But you say you tell me if you did, right?
Sure would.
I'll get you home to your grandma.
Investigators downloaded and analyzed the data from Javarcier's phone. They found deleted messages he exchanged with Caleb Short from the night of the murders. Detectives brought Javarcier in for another round of questioning.
Just to reiterate, myself and other detectives came out to your residence on the date in reference to a search warrant for your person. Okay. We have a search warrant today to obtain DNA, hair, and photographs of your body. Photograph those and collect DNA from you, okay, in reference to the investigation. We previously spoke with you prior to this and for you to provide the DNA, but you refused at that particular time. So in return, we obtained a search warrant, okay?
Yes, sir.
And protocols you get a search warrant for DNA, hair, and also photograph you, okay?
Okay.
You will be provided a copy of the search warrant, upon this being complete. Your phone, we'll get your phone returned back to you. Thanks, Marcy. Marcy. Yeah, I'll take this. He's going to be conducting those processes, which if you would, just come right here. Just chill right here for us, okay? Yeah. Okay.
I need Pope now.
Nah. Basically what occurred,
You know what? I was looking at the same thing, Javassier. I was looking at that skeleton hanging up right there too. I thought I was the only one paying it some attention. I was like, why they got a skeleton hanging right there? I was looking at the same thing. And this criminal don't spot the skeleton sitting up there.
When I got here, I don't know if I've been here for a while. All right, I'm gonna rub this in one side of your cheeks. Okay. And then I'm gonna take a second one to the other side. Okay. All right. All right. Like I said, I'm trying to be quick, buddy. It's got to kind of take like 25 random ones, okay? Yeah, didn't even take it out there. Sorry. Don't be scared. They don't hurt. Okay. This ain't been hurting you? Okay, I have a big head, man.
He's a calmer, ain't he, y'all?
I didn't wake up this morning and say, I bet I'm gonna be plucking hairs out of somebody.
How many pieces of hair you gonna get?
Anybody said that, what I was gonna be doing today? How old are you? 17. 17. Okay, one more and we'll be done. Alright, now you drop your pants. We'll get some. Oh, that's I don't know what y'all got going on. Just a second. We'll walk you over to the Hey, calm down. You don't want me doing this. Just cause. Yeah, I understand. It's part of this process. So, good job. Now,
Hmm.
I didn't talk to you back and forth, you know. Listen, opportunities here. So anything you want to tell us at this point. Okay. So right now I'm gonna tell you something. So I said, got some DNA. Got your fingerprints, okay? Okay. So is there anything that you want to tell us? No, sir. You provided us with your phone last time. And you know, strange thing with that phone, man. We tried to download it. And, you know, a lot of times people think it's just an house, which a lot of times people think when they delete stuff, they think it's gone. No, I ain't worried about doing that. Listen. I just want to let you know, just share some knowledge with you. A lot of times people think they delete stuff from phones and stuff, they think it's gone, but it's not gone.
Mm-mm.
The minute you put stuff on there, text messages, phone calls, call logs, all that, etc.
So what they telling him, and telling y'all young people out there, if you text something in my chat right now and delete it, it's still there. If you text something in my phone, you delete anything out your phone, it's still there, y'all. That's for real, okay? So don't think that because you don't delete what you said that it's gone, because you don't see it, it's still there. That's evidence, y'all.
Stuff is not gone. It's not deleted. We have ways of pulling that stuff up. Now, you just keep it in mind, okay? Yes, sir. You know, that kind of looks kind of being deceitful, you know, kind of not trustworthy when you come in here. You gave me a phone and you said T-Mobile update. Yeah, you saw it was on like 5% when y'all came and got me. That's what you was doing, update your phone. What you saying? Yeah, because I ain't have no space for all the other stuff, so I just did it again and then reset the whole thing.
Wow.
Set there, reset.
I mean, he don't even act like he took Caleb life. He don't act like he took Miss Gloria life. He don't act like he took Gigi life. I mean, he don't act like he did nothing. And that's his cousin. And that man don't give him every opportunity in the world to tell the truth.
Based on the evidence gathered, the police obtained a warrant for Travarsier's arrest. He was arrested without incident the following day.
And look at him, y'all. Look what he wore down there. He dressed up this time, y'all. He dressed up, put on a lens. He probably wear Caleb clothes. We don't know who clothes he wearing because he stole from Caleb. That boy don't got shot coming out of there. Ain't gonna get out of jail.
What's the highest grade of education that you have, sir? 10th grade.
10th grade.
And what school you go to? Spencer High. If you understand right.
Y'all see, he got a head down now. He's shamed now. The head was up when he was in the room lying. Now his head down. That boy needs some help, Jesus.
This also reads waiver of rights. I have read or have read to me the above rights and understand what my rights are. I want to answer questions without having a lawyer present at this time. I understand and know what I'm doing. No promises or threats have been made to me. No pressure occurs of any kind is used against me. Okay. If you want to speak with me today, I would ask for you to place your initials by 1 through 6 and sign your name down at the bottom. Would you like to speak with me today?
Look, he said nope. Whoa, wait. Get your lawyer for nothing. He said, he said, heck no. To me today. He said, you don't want to speak to me today, but you want to speak to him at first.
While in jail, Javarsier's cellmate sent a letter to police requesting to speak with detectives.
He's like, I've killed 3 people. You don't think I'll kill you too? If you ever call me even to a gun, I'm going to kill you. I don't care. We are in the storm. I won't kill you. He's like, I'm never getting out anyway.
Wow.
Paper and talk with me about his case. You know, say things like, I wish I could do it again. I'd kill him again. He's going to kill the 3rd person.
Y'all hear that? That's he talking jump in jail, ain't he? He's saying getting out anyway. I killed the 3rd person. Man, this boy been like this a long time, and it finally hit him.
After analyzing the evidence, investigators believed Javarsier's motive was pure jealousy.
I said that.
What Caleb had. Although detectives received a confession from Raheem Gibson, they were suspicious of the events and timeline he provided. Based on his timeline, the trio couldn't have walked to the Short residence.
Look at them, y'all. Look at them. Why is that boy ain't got no hair on his head? Why is his hair gone so early? They look like an old man. Look at him. I knew he was jealous of Caleb. I knew he was jealous. I mentioned that earlier. I knew it. Look at them. There's something wrong. Something ain't right. Took that boy's life.
In a revised statement to police, when it to testify against his co-defendants, Raheem admitted that they used a moped. They alternated riding the moped to get there faster.
Also, they didn't use the bike. They used a moped. They used a moped to go over there and do that. First, they said a bike. They realized they wasn't on the bike. They was on the moped. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Please pray for my young men. Keep them out of trouble, Jesus. Who they're not even supposed to think. They got so much crime out here. crime all in those video games. How to take a life, how to do this. Oh, get your mind off of that. Y'all supposed to live a long time. You're supposed to live a long time. Life is beautiful. Sheesh.
He added that Javarcier was in communication with Caleb throughout the journey. Investigators believe that after arriving at the Short residence, Javarcier convinced Caleb to come outside. He was then ambushed, assaulted, and dragged to the backyard. The suspects gained entry through Caleb's window and committed the horrific crime. All three victims were bound and beaten with blunt objects, causing extensive trauma. Confronted with the evidence against him, Javarcier Tapley pled guilty to 3 counts of malice murder.
It's his hell. 3 counts. This is so sad. It is so wrong. This happened in Columbus, Georgia, y'all.
He received 3 life sentences without the possibility of parole. Raheem Gibson also pled guilty to 3 counts of malice murder. Because he agreed to testify against Rufus Burks, he received a 30-year sentence. Rufus was the only one.
A 30-year sentence. Shoot, that's still a long time. And this is what they want to spend their life. This is the consequences behind their decisions. 30 years.
To stand trial. His attorney admits to him being at the scene, but insists that he had left with Raheem before the murders had occurred. Nevertheless, the jury didn't buy his story. They found him guilty of felony murder and kidnapping. He received 2 concurrent life sentences plus 15 years in prison. With Rufus being a juvenile at the time of the murders and during his sentencing, the judge could not sentence him to life without parole. Based on current Georgia law, Rufus will serve at least 30 years before being eligible for parole. Detective Malone said they did their best to ensure justice was served.
Yeah, I did good.
A voice for the victims. Shamika felt
now that was her daughter, y'all. They took her daughter, 10-year-old daughter. And then it's just her and her dad living.
Betrayal. Her brother Caleb was shy, so she thought Javarcier would help Caleb get out more and that they would do things together. Javarcier had joined them on vacation multiple times, even sharing a hotel room with the family. Gigi had been around him for years as he would spend summers at the house. Gloria would buy him clothes, anything he wanted. Lindsey Robertson said the incident weighs on her family. Lindsey's daughter sometimes pretends that Gigi, Caleb, and Gloria have come over. She said they play along and that it makes them all feel better. For more videos of cases.
Oh man, this is sad. Woo! No, y'all, this you know, I always talk about decision making, make a responsible decision. Young people, stay away from jail, stay away from trouble. Everybody ain't your friend. Everybody ain't your partner. Everybody ain't that real. If they say they got you, that got you. But if that's what's the truth. You know who sung that song? Y'all know who sung that song? This is sad. This is bad. There are consequences. Listen to your family. If they say he don't need to be hanging around, he don't need to be hanging around so he don't need to be around there. He don't need to be around them kind of cousins. You know, we got the good cousin, we ain't got the so good cousin. Look at Zanaya case, Naziah case. Good cousin, not the good cousin. Look at Alexis Ware. She thought she had friends, she didn't have friends. I mean, come on now. Yeah, well, hope y'all enjoyed it. I don't know why it brought me to this show, but it was a good thing. when you talk about decision making, when you make decisions, young people, you got to, you have to. Now, Raheem, he went along with Javase and Rufus. He could have made a decision not to get on that scooter and go over there. He could have made a decision when he saw Javasier wrapped him up with tape and told him, man, what y'all doing? Why he took him over there? Why Javasier took I just said that child name. Raheem over there, and Raheem said and watched the whole thing. So what Javasier did was took a witness to a crime. That's why y'all cannot. Only person did right was Caleb. He made a decision not to hang with a lot of people because they ain't nothing but trouble. So he decided to hang with his cousin. He decided to hang with his cousin. And that's what happened. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. And I appreciate y'all being here tonight. That's that.